Well, the AI race is intensifying. Oracle issuing dramatic cloud growth projections for the next 5 years, competing with tech giants like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google. Also has been benefiting from them. But will that demand last, or are Wall Street's expectations too lofty? Joining me now, Goldman Sachs tech analyst Eric Sheridan. It's great to be here with you at the Communacopia and Technology Conference, Eric. And I realize you don't cover Oracle per se, but I do want to get your thoughts on how it speaks to what we're seeing across this AI ecosystem.
Well, what it says, and this has been a dominant theme here at the conference, where we've been super happy to have over 250 companies, over 3,000 attendees, and thank you for coming as well. What we've heard is generally everyone in the AI supply chain remains capacity constrained. So if you look back at other computing cycles, there's always been demand built ahead of capacity. All of these companies are struggling with keeping up with the demand for AI services across both the consumer and the enterprise. So you were seeing companies announce deals with each other for compute services, for chips, that you wouldn't have envisioned 12 or 18 months ago because everyone finds themselves that capacity constrained.
Yeah, and we've seen a flurry of these deals announced just in the last couple of days, some of them even from here. What's the thing? Because you've been spending a lot of time on stage and a lot of time interviewing a lot of executives across a lot of different companies the last couple of days. So what's the thing that's been surprising you the most?
Number one, the demand for AI continues. So I know there's a healthy debate in the market about the return from AI. That is going to remain an investor debate because it's a very long-dated theme. But companies have made 2 points to us. The demand for AI services across both consumers and enterprises is sustained. And keeping up with that is a struggle. And second, a number of CFOs have said that they've deployed AI internally in a way that is driving real productivity gains. I've not been on stage with one management member this week who has said they can't hold or increase margins because of AI alone in the coming years. So those are some of the two recurring themes that I think do center around these sort of recurring investor debates about where is the return profile from AI.
So if we look across your coverage universe, who stands to benefit based on the conversations you've had this week?
We are still in the infrastructure phase. So while an OpenAI has 700 million weekly active users, only a small portion of those on the consumer side are monetized to say. Same thing with Google Gemini. So this is still primarily how is it being built and how is it being deployed. That typically works towards infrastructure players. So the semiconductor industry, the cloud computing companies, Google Cloud, which is a segment of Alpha that was here today, made a very constructive presentation followed by some Q&A and highlighted that they have a revenue backlog number that could convert to almost double their revenue over the next 2 years. And that's for a business that's already at a $50 billion run rate of revenue.
One of the other things that's coming out of this, I think, too, is, and I'm looking at your notes here, it's the state of the global digital consumer, and also perhaps just as importantly, the state of the digital advertising market here as well.
Well, you guys have been nice enough to have me on a couple times when I've talked about digital advertising. We believe digital advertising is one of the industries that can be the most disrupted by AI. We believe over time the creation, placement, and measurement of ads will be done more by AI systems than human beings. That creates upwards of a $300 billion profit pool that could shift from legacy advertising systems into the digital advertising ecosystem. So you heard from Meta and other companies this week that they are seeing momentum sustain in terms of revenue growth, especially against some of what we think the growth could be over the medium to long term. So advertising is an area where you are getting proof points in real time. You heard it from Pinterest, you heard it from AppLovin, you heard it from Meta on stage this week. We think that would be a centralized case that you can point to on the AI theme.